Alright everyone, I'm here with another layout. Oh man. And just get my stuff that I'm going to use. The background is Basil cardstock. That watercolor pattern is Hip Kit Club's Heartfelt Love Connection. And if you visit my blog at my scrapbooking corner .blogspot.com or at blogspot.com, I have exact measurements and more details than I do my voiceovers. Oh, Reese came in my scrapbook room. She never does. So I was giving her some lovin's. She's gained a lot of weight since I moved. Hey, Vulcan. Where's your Vulcan? She wants out. Here, I'm gonna let her out of my scrapbook room. Turn out. Come on. Here you go. Go. Oh, it's out there, Coco. Go. Oh, you went out. Good girl. Alright. So the only one in here is Cotton. Yeah. They're just chilling on the floor. Mm. I know, I took your counter over, didn't I? I can still lay on my table. Alright, anyway, so that watercolor pattern, I told you that one. And then the floral layer is Hip Kit Club's Dream Big. It's called Floral Fantasy. And that's from the January kit. Some of the papers, I didn't use all of them from the January kit, so I brought them over to the February. And then those Project Life cards, I was reorganizing, cleaning my scrapbook room, and since it was rainy and it's like, what else am I going to do? I pulled those out and said, I need to use these up. They've been in there for far too long. Anyway, so those are from the Project Life add-on kit from last year ago, because some of them I think is January 2020, I think. So I'm not sure because I didn't get Project Life add-ons then, I don't think, but maybe I did. So I used a pink Basil cardstock to frame or to put a photo mat because I needed it to be the same width as the card, as the Project Life card. So I can kind of do a grid of 4. Oh man, it stopped. Great. Hopefully it will resume. Oh, I think Sabrina. I just love Sabrina. It's a little tail. I don't have them on there, right? They're like going on Cricut. So I'm like, okay. So then these have got to be Cricut. Or the paper's Cricut. So I'm testing. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, yep. So I put it on my cutter butt pillar, and that and you turn the light on and you can clearly see that. I could clearly see that it was crooked. So now it's going to go better. It's like, yeah, much better. And now I'm going to cut the other side. And I cut a little bit off the bottom, I believe. Yep, so I'm like, yep, okay, looks good. And I like the Caterpillar. It's cuts the smallest of cuts where my Fiskars do not. And I wish now that, and maybe I will, but it almost seems like I'm afraid that I won't use my big one because the smaller one will be more convenient. But I bought the big Caterpillar, which is nice, but it's too big to have on my scrapbook table. So it has to sit on my counter behind me, which I rearranged my scrapbook room. So Mateo doesn't scrapbook with me anymore, and my scrapbook desk, I have it so two could sit there. Well, it's just me who scrapbooks anymore. So I moved my table up against my window, the counter that was there, I moved it to, now it's going to be an island behind me. And the only thing that bites is now I moved up, so I'm no longer under my fan, the light there, and the TV is more behind me than beside me, which, you know, those are little things we'll have to deal with. But anyway, the table was just too big to be in the center. It left me no room. I'd go get that Patton's cat food, and I would bump into the corner and scratch my back, and I was like, I'm done. I've been wanting, I told my husband, I just need to get 2 dream boxes, and I can completely clear out all these Jetmax cubes, and just have 2 dream boxes to organize my stuff. Right, so now I'm going to do some die cuts. And then all the die cuts that I use are Kit Club's heartfelt. And the whole point of the Project Life cards was to help house my die cuts. And I'm going to use the die cuts as well to make my title. And that floral, I want to say, is a cut file. And then I'm going to use that Sweetie Pie. And then this one says, You Make My Heart Sing. So it's going to be Sweetie Pie, You Make My Heart Sing. That's my title. I was going to try to use that rainbow, but it didn't work out. Oh, I hear nailing. Are they putting shingles now? Anyway. So I'm just putting down my die cuts. Now I'm going to try to glue. This glue bottle is very hard to squeeze and get glue out of it. So all my glue is used up in this bottle, and it's messed up. Every time I try to it has a needle that goes inside the tip, so it helps it keep from getting clogged. So, but when I put the cap on, the tip pushes down, so I don't know why it keeps messing up, so I decided that it's going to get trashed when there is no more glue in there. I got my Tombow adhesive, but I don't really like that glue. It doesn't glue quite as quickly as my Elmer's Quick Dry. So as soon as the Tombow glue is gone, I'm going to refill it with the Quick Dry, because I did have my other container I would transfer that glue into, but it kept clogging and it was being a pain, so I went for this clear one, and I can see when my glue's about out. So. Sometimes it's all that they're about to come through my walls. And then that completes my layout. So when I have more done, I'll be back with those. Bye.